Hello people, this is Harsha and welcome to my channel. I make videos on education, career, lifestyle and most importantly on learning. My long-term vision is to expand the consciousness and curiosity on education between the age groups of 16 to 25 so that we all can become the change makers of the country. So without wasting any second, let's get started. So let's get back into what we are learning actually. So in the first part, we are discussing about the dreaming, the basic structure of dreaming, how it goes and what it happens in a very fundamental perspective. And in the part 2, in the second part, we are going to expand a bit further. We are going to dive into your perspectives and we would link what we have actually learned in the first part. So in case if the viewers, if you didn't watch the part 1 yet, I would recommend you go and watch the first part and come back to the part 2. The link is in the description below. Please do watch it. So, if you're new to my video, if you're new to my channel, please do watch the whole video completely and consider subscribing to my channel. It will really help me to get more engaging videos on learning and newer concepts of life. In the first part, I mentioned about different planes, like different dimensions. I mentioned about the lower physical plane, from there on the astral plane, from there on the Devachanic, Buddhic, Nirvanic and so on. And I mentioned also that when we are dreaming, we are actually expanding our consciousness from the lower physical level to the higher level, that is the astral level, the second level. And when we wake up from the dream, we get snapped back from the astral level to the lower physical level once again. So how do I justify this statement of my perspective in a scientific way? Because not many people will accept without any scientific answers. So let me give this in a different terminology. Lately, after many psychoanalysts referred to a term called sleep paralysis, it has been fashioned completely. And in the recent explorations, this sleep paralysis is totally true. So what is sleep paralysis? When you are in a sleep, every night when you are in a sleep, there is a hormone that releases in your body which makes your body gets paralyzed. And you enter into the dream state. And there exists the process of rapid eye movement, that is REM. Why does your body get sleep paralyzed? Because in your dream, you might be doing anything. You can jump from a mountain, you can walk through streets, you can walk in the traffic, you can walk at roads, you can do anything in your dream, right? So if your body is not paralyzed, you could be doing in the real world itself. With your own physical body, you might do all the adventures. When you do all such adventures, it's not so good because you know what are the consequences if your body gets doing whatever you're doing in the dream. So that's why sleep paralysis occurs. And you understand the mechanism of the body. For every problem, there's a solution. Your body is that's why I always say our body is our universe because we have solutions. We are incorporated with solutions and still we find that we have so many problems. So understanding your body is the first step to understand the universe. So in this sleep paralysis, your body is under total rest. Your body is not moving. So when your body is not moving, you are giving a permission to dream. What is dreaming according to our perspective right now? Dreaming is expanding a level of consciousness from one to one level. So in a different perspective, in a different context, the conversation will be like, there are three parties now: the physical body, the mind, the astral body. The physical body is not the physical body, but the lower physical self, which is the layer of the physical body. So, the first question, the physical lower self asks the question to the mind. You see, my body is under sleep, right? So, why can I travel to the astral realm and come back for a while? It asks a question. And the astral body opens completely like how we open a door. When someone knocks the door, we open the door. In the similar way, when the physical lower self knocks the door of the astral self, it opens a door. And the mind, which is the acceptor, whether he gives the permission that you are allowed to go or not, he gives the permission. So when he gives the permission, basing on the fact that your body is under sleep paralysis, your body is in deep sleep, he gives you a tick mark that you can go and spend some time. So that is why during sleep, during the sleep paralysis and the REM state, your body, the physical self, the lower physical self goes into a higher self, that is the astral self. And when you wake up, when the sleep paralysis is over, you snap back from the astral level to the lower physical self back again. This is how, in a different context, this might not be true. This might be true or might not be true. Leave it. We don't need to debate. We don't need to argue. We just need to explore in a different dimension, in a different perspective. That is how everything is created. When man gets a doubt, when man gets a question, he needs to solve himself. Don't depend on someone else. So this is just a perspective that is to be enjoyed with a sense of open mind. So as per Sigmund Freud, there is a system like the brain is divided into the three major components for the process of dreaming. Like there is ego, there is a pleasure, there is a conscience. The ego is the prefrontal cortex. The pleasure is the libido, which is the center of the brain. The prefrontal cortex is right here, and the last one, the conscience, is right behind the eye. So you can ask me, what authority does it give me to talk about that? I'm a CS student. I don't know anything about the brain scams, the neurosciences and all. I just referred to Google. I just read some of his topics. So I took them and understood a different perspective to match my content. So the prefrontal cortex, the ego, and the pleasure, which is the libido, and the conscience, which is right behind the eye, these three act in a motion. And the thing is, the major thing that says that this is right, this is wrong to the brain, I mean, the signal giving point where the brain can judge is absent during a dream, as per the Freud. That is the reason why when we dream, that if a dog writes something, if a dog, if an animal talks with us also, we don't even bother, because the activation of judgment is absolutely void in dreaming. That is his perspective, which is absolutely clear and nice. But majority of scientists have said that Sigmund Freud is completely out of scope of what we are actually referring to. I mean, some scientists even termed as baseless. But I would say perspectives are to be respected, right? Maybe he could be wrong, but his perspective gave a pay point to many scientists, to many research analysts. I mean, to people like me, or to people like many youngsters who are into this process of exploring dreams, exploring different dimensions, he gave a kickstart. So we should respect perspectives rather than criticizing or rather than judging perspectives, but we should respect. That's what I'm saying. So this is the process. The pleasure, the ego, and the conscience, these three come into the motion. And that is why your brain is locked up into the dreaming. Your brain is into the different stigma while dreaming. After all this, let's get into some interesting stuff. There exists something like lucid dreaming. If you ever heard that term, please do hit the like button once. See, this lucid dreaming is so popular these days. This lucid dreaming is achieved by many people. Many people even say that lucid dreaming is so natural. Lucid dreaming is like the part of the life. In some people are saying that. I don't know that. I think so. 99 or 95% people are not aware of what is lucid dreaming in general. I would like to say it. Lucid dreaming is a process where the person who is dreaming, the dreamer is aware of the fact that he is dreaming in the dream. Understand? The dreamer is aware of the fact that the dreamer is dreaming in the dream. So, what happens? For example, let's leave that. You are in a school. And out of all the 50 students in the class, only you know that the principal is not coming to the school today. Everybody are very worried because it's the inspection day. And every student is like, I should write the notes, I should do this, I should stay quiet so that when principal come I should be obedient. But you know the fact that principal is absent today and you can stay chill. You can do whatever you want in the class and you are not sharing this to anyone. You alone in the class are doing whatever you want because you are aware, you are conscious of the fact that the principal is absent for the school today. The same thing, when you're dreaming, the dreamer is really conscious. The dreamer is aware of the fact that he is dreaming. So there is no limitation. He does whatever he wants. There are many people who claim that there are extensive level of adventures that they have done while they are in lucid dreaming. But the thing is, lucid dreaming can be only achieved with high level of consciousness of concentration. You can't achieve it on the first day itself. Maybe there are chances that if you are having high level of concentration or if you are in a practice of meditation, maybe it can be achieved within 1 or 2 months. But technically speaking, practice is really needed if you want it to be learned as fast as you want. But lucid dreaming is just a process. It's not any occult practice of teaching. Lucid dreaming is just taming your mind that you should be aware. It can be done even by auto-suggestion. Try sleeping. Like when you're sleeping, try saying that today I should lucid dream. Today I should lucid dream, or today I should be aware of the fact that I'm dreaming. Your brain will really listen to you. Trust me on this instinct. Your brain will listen to you. Not only your brain, your thoughts are very powerful. The nature will listen to you if you say something. That is why you should not open your mouth as fast as you can, or you should not utter any word that isn't right or appropriate, I would say. Because the nature hears it and stores in the Akashic records. The Akashic records are the cloud memory of the universe. When it stores something, that's it. You are indebted to that. You have to fulfill what you have done. If you have said something, you should do it. Not now, at least tomorrow, at least after 100 years, at least after your next birth. That's a different story, so leave it. So the fact that the dreamer is aware of the dreaming is a different concept. I mean, one can enjoy this lucid dreaming if you really understand the practice of concentrating and meditation. So, bringing this lucid dreaming into context, I would like to say something else. This is serious. This is on a serious note. We see people, many motivational speakers, many people, even I say so many times that we should live at present. We should live at present. We should not think about the past which has happened already. We should not think about the future that is to be happened in the future. We should live at the present. We should stay at the present. This is so much used. I mean, extensively used by many philosophers across the world. Have you ever heard why did they say, or maybe they would have said in a different perspective, but in this dream perspective, let us bring into that context. So, what is being present? Being present maybe can be termed as staying alert, staying conscious about the way you are. You see, most of the people, if you're watching this video, you might be thinking something else. You might be thinking about your boyfriend or girlfriend. You might be thinking about the exam you have spoiled yesterday. You might be thinking about the growth of coronavirus. When you're watching this video, when you're watching me talking, you might be thinking anything. Because your thoughts are so rapid. Your thinking is so extensive that you weigh one by one, and it becomes a hell lot of thoughts. And we say about being at present. What is the process of lucid dreaming, which I have said before? Lucid dreaming is the art of being conscious, that the dreamer is aware of the fact that he is dreaming. If the dreamer can be achieved, of the dreamer is trying to do that, he is aware of the fact that he is dreaming, why can't we do that in a physical level? Why can't we do that in our own belief of reality? If you're believing that this is real, this is the reality that is true to yourself, why are you not conscious? Why are we not conscious of the fact of our body itself? I mean, we are not Conscious is not hearing, not seeing, seeing things that cannot be seen by others, hearing things that cannot be heard by others. Right? Understanding? You see, this is a different thing, different perspective. Being alert is not sitting calmly, sitting in a meditative state or in a state that you are closing your eyes and chanting some mantra or something like that. No. Being concentrated is different. Being alert is different. Being alert is the own style of the body. We are made to be alert. We are made to be conscious all the time. But due to our inventions, due to our explorations, due to our selfishness, due to our different things, due to our clumsiness, our irregularity, the lack of discipline, everything, this made the man into a different state. That means he has to work now to become alert. So when the man practices to be alert, when the man understands that he is a very vibrant person, that he is a very alert person, he is a conscious every time, every second, every minute second, then he doesn't need to practice for lucid dreaming. He understands that this whole universe itself is a dream. You understand? You understand this because this is something, thin line of difference is there, but you need to grab it. Listen, if your dream, when the dreamer is dreaming and when he is aware, when he is concentrated, when he is alert of the fact that he is dreaming, and that is what we call lucid dreaming, and he is enjoying everything without bothering about the past, without bothering about the future, he is just living as it is. The same thing can be achieved in the present life, in the reality of the belief which we think. This is absolutely possible. Only possible when the body, physical body, when your physical self, your own universe is alert. Then you believe, you realize, you raise your consciousness that this whole life is itself a dream. This is a different perspective altogether. In the next coming videos, we talk about the dreams as per the Hindu mythology, as in the dreams as per the Upanishads, and there I would be talking about this context and this and that one. Don't miss it. So, being alert at present, being alert at dream, these both are linked together. So, understand that your reality is actually so helpful. Forget about the astral plane, forget about the Devashanik, forget about your physical level. Your physical body is there for a purpose. Your physical body is there for a purpose. And when you are in a dream, you are there for a purpose. That purpose should be achieved. That purpose should be achieved with lots of love, with lots of happiness. When does a person be happy? When a person is happy, only when he is aware of the fact that he is happy. We are in a search for things to be happy. No, that's a different story. No. Being alert is the state of being happiness, because you don't know what's the past, what's the future. You are just at the moment. You know what to react. You don't think that you should react like this, but instead you react as per the plan of the nature, of the divine nature. That's how lucid dreaming is just symbolical in a dream, but it's in a higher perspective. It really paves a different path, that our own life, our existing life itself is a great dream, that we should be aware of the fact that we are dreaming itself. Right? And in a different perspective again, dreams are symbolical. I mean, they give a kickstart that you have something to be realized. And you know what? Carl Jung is a psychoanalyst, and he have written many books on dreams, and he has said that he never understood his dream. Whenever he talks about dream, he finds so complicated because he never understands his dream. He also said that whenever there is a dream, it only helps you to raise your consciousness to a much higher level, because your body is at sleep. All your brain factors, as per Freud, are in a sleep. I mean, they are shut off, and your emotional brain is working. when you are learning something in a dream, it is only out of the box. You don't learn what you actually know. You don't meet people whom you actually know. Of course, we meet people who actually know, but that's a different one, because we meet people in dream whom we actually know, because there is some symbolic relation again. This may be driven into spiritual side. That is a different story. But understand in this sense, a dream is symbolical. A life, that is reality which we believe, is symbolical. Every dream has an end. Every life that is which we have has an end. But when you understand that this end is just an end to a new beginning, you feel a lot more relaxed. Getting me? So that is one perspective which I have completely agreeing for my research point. Your end is just a beginning. Your beginning is just an end. Understand this, and you would understand anything in life. This is the whole concept of dreams as per my perspective. This is just part 2. Why am I sharing these many perspectives? Because perspectives are healthy. What I believe is perspectives are healthy to an extent that it gives more clarity, more conceptual clarity, more understanding to the reader, to the listener, to me, who I am saying, to me also. So sharing is very good. Understanding and helping others is extremely good, extremely positive. When you help others, when you share others, when you give whatever you have, you are raising your consciousness to a very, very high level you can't understand. So that is why there is whole lot of things. Spiritual side and science must always be combined. If both are studied in a different motions, ignoring one, you're making a big blunder. Biggest blunder that you can make is ignoring one and taking one, or ignoring both. If you're taking science, take the spiritual thing also. If you're taking spiritual, take the science also. So that is my only tip that I can give you. And last but not the least, just listen this. Imagine that in this waking world, in this world right now, in this you're watching, right? You have achieved many things. You have achieved money, girlfriend, car, big bungalow, everything. You have been the best of all. And suddenly, you wake up. I mean, you wake up from this dream into another dimension. That means you're dying here and you're waking up at some different dimension, and felt that, oh my God, it's a dream. What should I do now? If that is the case, how would it be? So I want your reactions to be mentioned in the comment below, that if your whole life is dream, what do you feel? And stay tuned for my next video. That's going to be hugely special. And if you like this video completely, please like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, and I owe to you. And please stay humble, stay happy, stay blessed, and stay positive. Thank you so much. Love you. Lots of love. See you. Bye.